like the manifestation of like a myth. It's like if somebody brought a real dragon.
Yeah.
You know?
Mind-blowing, gorgeous sight out here, seeing these rare cars owning the golf course.
Damn, what you got there, bro?
We got the Gullwing, first one out the truck, about to move it. Now we got, I don't know what they pulling out next, but I'm about to line these up, take them to the spot, come back. We got a little process going, so we're just doing it, you know. But let's go, man.
Yeah.
Gullwing boys.
First car out of the trailer.
First one out, unloading 7 more. We're gonna bring them out in the field. The guys are gonna drive. I'm just gonna sit there on the field and just plan out where all the pieces go. It's gonna be great. So guys, we're here at Amelia Island unloading the 8 unicorns for our fantasy Mercedes exhibition. The whole team's been working super hard on this, and now's the time to hit the field a day early before anyone else. So the Patina boys have the Amelia Island Ritz-Carlton golf course all to ourselves.
Guys, finally, Fantasy Mercedes is going down. We're switching it up once and for all for Amelia Island, doing something that's never been done before on the lawn. 1980s, 1990s, retro tuner Benzes, and like nobody else could do it, the Patina boys bringing that heat. Let's go.
You thought these cars existed, you thought they might be out there somewhere, you're gonna see them this weekend.
What we got here? Right now we got the ABC exclusive. Special one is going out to the Pearsons Museum after the show, so this one's gonna be big bang.
Incredible car, man. It's SGS Gullwing. This actually belonged to Chris Hahn himself, the owner and creator of SGS. This was his personal Gullwing, and you've seen it on the calendars and all the memorabilia that SGS puts out. Incredible car, and can't wait to show it on the lawn. Julio, man, how you feeling today, brother?
Feels good, man. We're here. We came here last year with a 20 pack. Now it's a more subtle pack, but they're big banger cars.
Yeah.
So it's dope, man.
All right, it's a driver.
Jesus Christ. Just these two right now, it looks insane, like epic.
Look how they look from here.
Nah, it's
did you
crazy.
get my guy?
That
I
blue,
thought my
the
son is
ABC looks crazy.
We are here. We are here. Tina.
How's it driving, man?
Drove perfectly. You know what I mean? Picasso boys, always the greatest. Guys, very early on the channel, you guys seen us get the 126 wagon very early on, and it broke down while we were trying to bring it to the stadium. And now for the first time since we've had it in Florida, it's gonna be driven by our guy Julio onto the lawn in Amelia Island and displayed for the people. So this is the SGS only wagon ever made, 126. Let's go.
We made it. It was smooth, man. No problem. Perfect.
You've seen the R129s on the channel. We have almost every variation from the time, all the tuners, but one of the most elusive ones, just like the BB Magic Top, was the STROSEK. And this is it right here with the big clamshell front hood, the STROSEK R129. All right, guys, that's it. We just unloaded all the cars. One of the most mythical cars ever and the most elusive tuner cars we ever looked for was the BB Magic Top. And we've actually secured it a while ago. We kept it a secret and we're about to unveil it. The Amelia 30th anniversary. And of course, here it is in the flesh, the BB Magic Top.
Two very special cars, the BB Magic Top and the STROSEK. These are cars that's never been seen before out here in the US. About to pull them in,
yes, sir.
set them up, and do what we do.
Guys, you already know what it is. We're about to drive the BB Magic Top and the STROSEK for the first time ever. So I've never driven either or, and I don't think he has either. So we're about to drive them for the first time. He's driving the STROSEK, I'm driving the BB Magic Top. Epic, only the Patina boys could do it, and we call this a unicorn motorcade.
Let's go.
You know we're all about tuner Benzes and the most rare Benzes ever created, and this one right here is definitely one of the top 5 most rare SECs ever built by a tuner, and this is of course the BB Magic Top. It is the hard top that has a retractable hard top, and turns into a convertible, and everything disappears into the bodywork. And this is incredible work, especially for the year this was built. This was the mid 80s, the early 80s. So this is one of the few ones that survived, and it's one of the best conditioned ones. We spoke to Reiner himself, the creator of BB, the guy who made this car, and he knew exactly what this car was. He actually helped us operate the top and show us how to close it and open it. Look up here, guys, you can see all the mechanisms, everything that it takes to make this top retract into the body. So to drive the BB Magic top right now, it's incredible. I know you guys heard me talk about it. Well, guess what? The BB Magic top has arrived, and we're so blessed to drive it onto the field at Amelia Island, onto the golf course, and display it for the world.
All right, guys, we're here. Day one setting up for Amelia Island, our fantasy cars installation. The cars are in place. We did a little planning about how we're gonna do the displays. All in all, mind-blowing, gorgeous sight out here, seeing these rare cars owning the golf course today.
And like we said earlier, before we came, you know, we saw the lack of pre-mergers and old school tuner Benzes, never seen on the lawn before. I think this might be a first, Daniel, and to do it this big, I don't think it can be done by anyone else but the Patina boys. So we're very grateful to be here. So looking forward, Amelia Island. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful life. We are blessed. Patina boys are here, and the game will never be the same.
Great state of Florida. We're standing up, guys.
So I'm trying to look up right now what number lot is the Hammer. We have two Hammers that are being sold today that we actually helped certify. We had Bernard fly to California and help them certify these Hammers to go on sale today at Gooding. These are not our cars. These were other people's cars, but they made the call to get a certification. You guys seen it on the channel, this AMG certification program that we have with the Patina Collective, where you guys can call in or email in and get your AMG certified Mercedes. Only if it has engine work, but more to come on that. Right now we're gonna talk about it right here tonight. So let's see what we got going on. All right, so we see right here, it's lot 135 and lot 136. That's the 4-door W124 Hammer 6.0 M117 and the coupe. So these are coming up very soon. Stay tuned.
So when you ordered the car, you'd specify which size you wanted for the seats, the driver's seat.
What size? This looks like a large, honestly. Oh,
yeah? Looks like a schmedium to me.
It looks pretty big.
Still feel like a large?
You still feel like big, pretty big?
For me, for my size, that's good. I mean,
watch out, let me close it. All right, guys, we're here at Gooding Auction at the Amelia. We're looking at an amazing example of a C43 vehicle. I know you love the 202s. What do you think of this one?
Legendary C43, one of the most beautiful colors I've ever seen. This is called a lapis blue. Never seen this color, especially not on a C43, but you guys know the W202, one of the first cars, the first car I ever owned, and my first Mercedes, and of course, a special place in my heart. But this right here is a special Mercedes, wherever it is. Lapis blue, C43, can't go wrong. What do you think, Daniel?
So lapis lazuli is a color from the Egyptian royalty back in Cleopatra days.
Right.
So they actually was a stone they would find and remove the coloring from. This here is an ode to that same lapis here, but an even a more extraordinary piece of art than the sarcophaguses you see mummies inside of. This is in the C43, an AMG piece of excellence, one of the first post-merger cars AMG ever made. really good show out by Gooding. A lot of neat cars here, very cool stuff, very eclectic mix. We can always expect that at a Gooding auction. Everything from modern supercars to chitty chitty bang bang type of stuff.
It's talking to us. All engines talk.
What's it saying?
Chitty 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 chitty.
But all in all, very cool.
Very well presented, very nice cars. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day here.
I know Julio saw some cars you wanted to touch up and fix up real quick.
Yeah, no, the cars looked amazing there. They were nice. I was just keeping an eye on see the quality of how the cars are looking and what they're going for. Just, you know, gauging, looking, but everything was looking great. So yeah, it was dope.
We're just happy to see pre-mergers and more AMGs on the market. So guys, stay tuned. First day, Amelia Island. This week is gonna be epic. Let's see what happens.
All right, guys, it's not a Ghostbusters ambulance. Real talk, it is the one and only SEL station wagon, the W126 from SGS. An amazing one-off example, fully coach built. You've never seen a 126 station wagon until today.
And we're releasing it to the world today on the lawn at Amelia Island. You've guys seen this car in the SGS calendars and the brochures. A very famous car, a car that was actually repainted multiple times because it was the only car of its kind. An incredible build here today on the lawn.
Yeah, one of one, the only example ever made. No one else ordered them except Christian Hahn's original example that he used to bring around the world. And you might have seen some more modern versions of these wagons, but this is the only one that was ever done in period.
So yeah guys, an incredible display today at the Fantasy Cars display by the Patina Collective at the 30th anniversary at Amelia Island. Now another car we are debuting for the first time in front of the world is the STROSEK R129. Now you guys seen the variation of R129s we have on the channel. We have almost every different variation, but one you might have never heard of is the STROSEK with the clamshell front, which is all molded together. This whole part comes out exposing the engine. Now this was a Porsche tuner, so we're gonna kick it off to our guy Bernard, the Porsche expert at the Patina Collective.
STROSEK design was a very famous Porsche tuner. They did some modifications on 911s. They were pioneering the Spitzer model on the 911. But one of the trademark elements of STROSEK was the tiny headlights. You remember from the brochures, we've seen them on shows, 928s with tiny headlights or 993s, 964s, also with tiny headlights. And they did the same thing with the R129. And I think it works pretty good. It's a beautiful design. It doesn't look odd. It doesn't look like something made up. It's very functional too. It is very good for aerodynamics and ventilation. The clamshell actually diffuses air to the side. It also has aerodynamic STROSEK trademark mirrors and an incorporated ducktail in the back in a round shape. So the back is not the boxy R129 shape that you see. It's also more rounder in the back. So it's a full coach work, body work all around. The design, the circular design from STROSEK follows on to the wheels with circular designs, and also the side vent, which in the R129 is usually square, and in this case it's round and oval like this. This car we found in Switzerland from a Swiss collector, and the interesting thing is that it has a Fab Design badge in the back. Fab Design was the Swiss partner for STROSEK Design, and they were the dealer also in Switzerland. Fab Design went on also to become a Porsche tuner eventually over time, and they did aggressive designs, very beautiful designs also for Boxsters, 996s, Cayennes, and other Porsche models.
You all know about the SGS Gullwing, the 126. They only made 57 ever. And this one right here actually belonged to Chris Hahn, the creator, owner, and the visionary behind SGS.
An initial demo model he kind of built for himself and also used to shop around the world. This one's finished in a crazy gold. It's almost like a rose gold, has pink hues in it, a very German looking color. And I think is one of the most iconic examples. As you guys seen before, one of the doors wasn't functioning properly in the past. We got it worked on. The great guys at RennTech helped us out and got it all sorted. And right now it's a stunning example sitting on the lawn and really has some accents and specialty things about it we've never seen before in a Gullwing. Victor, why don't you talk about the wheels?
Yeah, the wheels are specially made for this car, one of a kind SGS wheels, and they actually have a functionality to them. They actually clean themselves. They have a turbine on the inside of the face. It's one big disc on the face and you screw it onto the wheel and it actually is a turbine that self-cleans, so there's never any brake dust going onto the wheel. So it's an incredible system by SGS, and Chris Hahn always pushing the limits with his engineering. Incredible display today at Amelia Island, and here you can see a car you can never see anywhere else, the SGS Gullwing.
A grand unveiling. And finally, guys, the last car we're unveiling, the mythical, rare, never seen before in America, the BB Magic Top.
We talk about tuners on the channel all the time and the mythical tuners of the era that are really elusive and we really never see anything about them or hear anything about them. Finally, we have one here stateside, not only in America, but in sunny Florida on display at Amelia Island.
Rainer Buchmann, the engineering genius behind the BB, figured out a way to actually make the entire top slide down and the columns into the car. So what you have here is a pillarless hard top convertible.
Yep.
The only one known of this quality in existence. There's a handful of examples ever built, and perhaps the most extreme example from the coach-built fantasy car era of the 80s and 90s.
Mercedes didn't unveil their hardtop convertible until the R230 in the early 2000s. This was done almost 20 years before that. So you have to understand how much of a visionary BB was when they were making these cars. Now BB was a Porsche tuner mainly at the time, so we're glad to be here today to educate the people and show them something they can never see anywhere else.
Now let's take a look at that Polaroid interior.
We're on our way right now to Broad Arrow to check out this massive selection of Benzes that are going up for auction. So me and Daniel are going to go through these cars. These are more modern Benzes, but still Benzes nonetheless.
So guys, we're here at the Ritz-Carlton in Amelia Island, celebrating the 30th year of the Amelia Concours Elegance. We're out here at the Broad Arrow auction sponsored by Haggerty, and we're out here also in a sea of Benzes overlooking the sea. An amazing sight.
Benz after Benz after Benz, a real takeover today, and a big difference from when we started coming 5 years ago and not noticing that much presence on the lawn from Mercedes. This year, a major takeover, and the Patina boys are here to participate.
So guys, Mercedes was the first sponsor of Amelia back in the mid-90s, and 30 years later, we're still proud to see Mercedes as a key brand to what's going on here at the Amelia and at the Concours, and especially here at the Broad Arrow auctions, sponsored by Haggerty.
We like to believe that what we're doing is pushing this dream forward for Amelia and for Mercedes and for the whole car industry. So guys, stay tuned as we walk through the lawn and look at these special Benzes at Amelia Island.
Let's go check them out. So you know Tomas makes this car special. It's a cabrio, but it's all automatic cabrio. It's all motorized. So this switch here is from R129 convertible, and they put it in the G-Wagon to operate the entire cabrio top. And I just locked the car from the inside. So good thing the windows are down. So guys, we just saw the more modern Mercedes that are coming up for auction, the young timers 80s and 90s cars. A lot of those are AMG cars, amazing specifications. Now we're gonna take it back to the more vintage stuff. 70s and earlier, primarily 60s and 50s cars. Let's go check out those Benzes. Vico, I know you have some favorites in here.
You already know, guys, I love the old 70s cars and even the 60s. I love the Fintails, but here's a step even older, so let's see what we got.
Let's check them out.
So the cool thing about coming to Amelia Island, not only do you see cars like this, old Benzes that are worth a lot of money, you see guys driving these cars, enjoying them. We saw a gentleman this morning driving a convertible version that would look like this car right here, which is most likely a high valued car and maybe even priceless. So we love seeing these cars in the flesh. Daniel, how are you feeling about this?
Amazing, you know, this is about $400,000, 300 coupe, or coupe, depending upon where you are in the world. But we've seen cabrio versions of this hit the market well above that number. So if you want to see some amazing cars, guys, have a chance to access, even come up and see and touch and feel in person and inspect, you got to come check out the Amelia, especially the BROADARROW auctions out here.
And I feel like the allure with these older Mercedes is you get that feel and that heaviness of the old Rolls Royces that go for excess of millions of dollars. But you can still get your bang for your buck right here with an old Mercedes that's still a classic and an amazing vehicle. So incredible look, incredible aura, and we're gonna move on right now, but can't help but to love this car. The 190 SL, a timeless classic. These cars are going up in value as well. The convertible version, even better. And guys, you can't go wrong with black on red. This color scheme has been hot since before time was time. And guess what? The closest thing we have to this car in the collection is our one-of-one Fintail. You guys seen it in the collection. Can't go wrong with the 190 SL. Now, one of our favorite tuners in the collection is Koenig Specials. One of my favorite cars in the whole wide world is the all-red 560 SEC Koenig Specials in the collection. And what better to complement it than an all-red Porsche Koenig Special. Now, Willy Koenig, back in the day, used to alter, tune, and build all types of cars, not only Mercedes, but Porsche as well, and Ferraris. But to see it in the flesh is very different.
Really cool notes of this car that we see also in the SECs and SELs that they modified the period. The side view mirror, of course, modified to be the Koenig side view mirror. You have the BBS wheels that were specialty to Koenig, custom made for all of his builds. And then, of course, an insane body kit with a wide body flares. Almost looks like an insect or praying mantis. And on top of it, they turboed it. So Willy Koenig also added a turbo to the vehicle. An outstanding example, very rare, very few of these cross the auction block. A specialized buyer would be interested in it, not the general Porsche enthusiast. We love modified cars. This is one we love to see. So Vico told me to meet him in this corner of the auction hall for a really rare, cool Mercedes, but I don't see where he is.
Dan, down here.
Oh.
Down here. Yeah, guys, I found one of the most rarest cars here today, and it's for the big boys, the big dogs, but actually it's for the very small dogs. Guys, this is a Lorenzer-made R107 from the 1980s. This car goes for pretty big money. As you see us on the channel talk about Lorenzer many times, a tuner from the 80s. They made a lot of rims, different body kits, and even full cars. Press cars and such, and we have them in the collection. But they also made this, a go-kart version of the R107, and these cars go for pretty big money for what it is. So let's stay tuned and see what it goes for at Amelia Island today.
What do you think? Should I take it for a ride?
We're here at Amelia Island. It's my second year here. We're here bright and early. One of the first ones here on the field today. Things got moved up a little bit. The Sunday show is now Saturday, so we're rearranging things, but we're pretty much already set up. We just gotta do little things here and there. Like Dan and Vico said earlier, we got big surprises for everybody. So everybody that's able to come, can't wait for you to pull up and see what we got in store for you guys. So stay tuned.
Guys, we are here at Amelia Island. It is now 6:58 a.m. Cars are fogged up. We're waiting for the sun to come out a bit so the humidity drops, and then we're able to wipe these bad boys down and get the show started.
We got an amazing display right now. We have the RAKIM piece. 260 grams of gold encrusted with 90 carats of diamonds. We have the Shaheen Falcon head shifters. We're now getting ready the AMG certificate we're gonna put up on display. So it's a full experience for the people out here today. Patina boys bringing in doing different things, you know. Untouchable, untouchable.
So this is RAKIM's chain from 1987.
So,
Yeah, the Mercedes piece.
Oh, that's awesome. It just shows like how much of an iconic cultural symbol Mercedes was in that era, beyond just, you know, the cars. It was a lifestyle that people were chasing, the the aspiration, you know.
People were taking the emblems off the cars.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so true.
Taking all the hoods, you know. My name is Daniel from Patina Collective. We have a great team out here with us. We were invited by Haggerty this year to do something really neat. So, Vico, you want to say a couple words before we kick it out?
Hi guys, my name is Vico. I am the co-founder, me and Daniel, of the Patina Collective. We started in 2021 in Boca Raton with the dream and hopes to find and save these Benzes from all over the world, these rare Benzes from an era that was forgotten called the tuner era, from 1960s to the early 2000s. And we've managed to do that. We've saved over 300 Benzes, and we now have a museum in Fort Lauderdale. And today we'd like to unveil one of the cars that's gonna be in the museum. So Daniel will tell you more about this car right now.
Thank you, Vico. The mission once again started a few years ago, and we came to Amelia about 4 years ago, walked around and saw there was no cars from this era. And it's been our mission to bring this to the forefront and make sure people appreciate and realize these are the most over-engineered, lavish vehicles of the time. People spend $100,000 on a Mercedes and spend another $200,000 making it exactly their own. From this era, there are a lot of great tuners that worked on a lot of different cars: AMG, Koenig Special, ABC exclusive, Brabus, STROSEK, a lot of fantastic companies. And there are also companies that tune Porsches at the same time, Roof, STROSEK as well. And there was also one tuner called BB. Rainier Buchmann started tuning Porsches, and he also tuned a few Mercedes. And the goal when he was tuning Mercedes, he wanted to create something that was a unique experience. People could actually enjoy their cars both on sunny days and on, not so sunny days. So beyond just a convertible, he wanted to come up and create the concept of the BB Magic Top. So this car is called the BB Magic Top. It is a completely hard top convertible that disappears completely into the vehicle. For the first time ever shown to the public. Gentlemen. Only 17 were made, and only 3 are known to exist at this moment. Most of these were ordered to the Qatari family, royal family. A few were ordered to Japan, a handful to Switzerland.
One of the most impressive innovations is
how they made the top disappear into the vehicle. So to make the side pillars actually go into the body and have this top go like this onto the trunk was incredible, especially in 1983. So check this out.
So what you have here is a hardtop convertible from the early 1980s using all mechanical systems, and it matches perfectly with the over-the-top tuner era.
So when we started collecting, we knew how hard it was to find these cars all over the world, but one of the most elusive tuners and one of the most rare unicorns from that era is the BB Magic Top. So we're so blessed to actually have it in the collection and not only have it on display today, but in the museum in the future.
So feel free to take your time, walk around, guys, and thank you so much for being here today for this monumentous occasion. Thank you.
This is like the manifestation of like a myth.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, a myth, yeah, mythological.
It's like if somebody brought a real dragon.
Yeah.
You know? Or if somebody,
That's what I was telling him. It's a shame people don't really understand what's sitting right here. Like most people have no concept.
They don't get it. They don't get it. It's funny because you get two ends of the spectrum. You get people who've either read about it and they're like, whoa, this is real? The funny thing is when people see it, they're just like, oh, some people go, oh, this is just like another custom 80s Mercedes.
Right.
They think, oh, did AMG do this, guys?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Then you see the people that really know.
And they lose their mind.
They like have like a stroke, like
Yes,
a major
yes.
stroke. Like I was explaining this to one of my friends today who works at the American Muscle Car Museum. I said, the mission of Patina Collective is to uncover cars that people thought either A, never existed, or B, disappeared a long time ago,
Yeah.
or C, were never for sale.
Yeah.
And somehow bring them back into reality.
Right.
You
That's
know,
it.
bring them back into the public space so people can see them.
It's super cool.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like the most over the top of the tuners from the period, you know.
I get it. This is great.
Thank you, man.
Love the interior. Oh,
Yeah, it came out super killer. It's cool.
Yeah, so I'm known as a Porsche guy, but I always joke I like all cars from Stuttgart. So I was able to do Amelia in a Gullwing with Mercedes, and then I drove the W194, the pre-Gullwing,
Oh
and then perhaps the coolest one, the Silver Zao, modeled on the Red Pig, and then the C111, both the rotary.
The C111
and
is-
the
I
I
drove
drove both of them.
It's an incredible car, one of our dream cars that we'd love to have.
Yeah, the
Incredible.
C111
You're
was
so
great.
lucky to have that. That's amazing.
Anyway, I'll see you guys
Legend
tomorrow.
in the flesh right here, guys.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
but-
Legend in a Benz soon.
There you go, legend in a Benz. I like that. Take it easy. Bros.
We're here once again with my guy Nino. I seen him last year. How you been, brother? Everything good?
Hey, it's always a pleasure to come out here. Whenever I come to the Amelia, the main point of view is to come see the Patina Collective. They always pop out with the most exclusive builds. You got the Koenig, you got the PICASSO. It's the most crazy cars ever. The interiors on these cars, a lot of them are right-hand drive. To see something like this, you'd have to pop out and see it in person, but there is nobody doing it like this in North America. It's always a pleasure. And he remembered who I was. I came out last year and he remembered who I was.
Of course.
But nobody doing it like the Patina boys.
Yeah, it's all Patina family. Every year we're trying to innovate and show something new to the game and unveil something new. Today we did the BB Magic Top, never seen before in America or even in the world since the 1980s. So guys, we're here. Nino's in the building. Jordan's in the building.
Hey, the biggest,
You know what I mean?
bro.
So you already know what it is, man. We locked in. And guys, Patina boys around the world, man. You cannot miss us when we pop out because we're going to show you something you've never seen before. Let's go.
So guys, we've been here now for about 4 hours, almost 5 hours out here in Amelia Island at the Amelia Concours d'Elegance, right on the water.
Yes, sir.
It's been an amazing day, great reception. Thousands of people have come by.
Daniel, we've done a lot of great things in this game and it keeps getting greater, and we're proud to be the guys that are bringing this to the forefront. Guys, the BB Magic Top, as you can see behind us in all its glory, unveiled today for the first time. RAKIM's chain from '88, unearthed, brought back to life for the first time. Julio, in the flesh, on the, come on, guys, we're
killing
here.
it.
I mean, so we're on the 18th hole, and we're hitting holes in one today. That's all I can say. All right. So, thank you, Bernard. Thank you, Julio. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Tomas. Of course, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Vico. Thank you, Ben's World, and thank you, everyone.
Thanks. And thank all of you. Without you, it's impossible,
Yeah,
guys.
we met so many new people today. A lot of people are getting hip to what's happening at the Patina Collective, the museum. So, guys, we can't wait to see you next year at Amelia Island. Hopefully, bigger and better always.
Let's do it. All right, guys, today that's a wrap. That's the last day of the only day of the Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance this year. We brought 8 crazy cars out, a bunch of sick memorabilia. Vico, what'd you think about it?
Guys, the BB Magic Top finally unveiled to the public. You guys see it right there, going into the trailer, back to the museum it goes, where it will be eventually displayed. And we will be doing a deep dive on that one, so stay tuned. And I know this is one of the sought after unicorns of the era. An incredible time. People were getting to know about the brand, getting to know about these cars that they never knew existed, so it was amazing.
We'd like to thank Haggerty and the whole Amelia team for inviting us out there, letting us take over the 18th tee and making it the Patina Wonderland, the fantasy Mercedes section. We hope to be back the next year and the next year and support this great event. And also, if you guys check it out, Vico's rocking some new gear. So if you like gear like this, check out PatinaCollective.com. We got our fantasy Mercedes stuff coming out. And once again, we're always doing it big, and thank you for all the support.
See you soon, guys. Next year at Amelia, bigger every year.
Let's go.